Hi guys, Gareth here. Welcome back. I trust this video finds you well and wishing you a successful month of September ahead. The goal of this video and all of these videos is simply to share some bite-sized layperson information to help you get healthier, and I sincerely hope that this does help in that regard. So in recent times, you may have seen I lost a whole bunch of weight, 18 kgs in less than 3 months. A lot of people inquired, how exactly did you do that? So I thought I'd share a few simple weight loss tips and tricks, and I'll show exactly how I lost that weight. Going straight into it, over the course of the first month, literally all I did was eat whole foods. I stopped eating dairy, anything in a package, or any gluten, grains, obviously no alcohol. So that was pretty much the idea behind Whole Foods, and I did that with the Whole30 challenge. Anyone who wants to find out more, please ask me. It's a wonderful challenge. I don't consider it a diet. I certainly think it's a sustainable lifestyle, and I certainly know that I'm going to be eating a lot more whole foods and cutting out packaged goods from here on out. In month one, so we lost 6 kgs, and that was not even trying to lose a lot of weight. Month two, this is where it got slightly more difficult. So I continued with the whole foods pretty much for the first 2 weeks of that month. I then moved to vegan and juicing. So I went vegan for 1 week, juicing for 1 week. In the month of vegan, or in the week of vegan, the way which I got to that in a not so drastic measure was I first eliminated eggs from my diet, and then I eliminated meat from my diet. At that point, meat was pretty much just chicken, pretty low fat. So substituting those week by week, or taking those out week by week, made it more bearable. Being vegan for a week was pretty okay, and then moving to juicing was obviously a little tougher because that's a significant reduction in calorie intake, and I was still trying to keep my exercise up so that my metabolism and fat burning systems were still in full check. And I lost 6.5 kgs in that month. As I said, that was definitely a lot trickier. And then there was the final phase. Now, for anyone who knows how bodybuilders lose water and get really shredded really quickly, this includes a little bit of that. So I was pretty much just on salad and white fish. Why specifically white fish? Because it is lower in fat and it still has a good protein intake, as opposed to something like salmon is a lot higher in fat. Not that I have any problem with salmon. I also made sure to maintain 8 hours of sleep. That's my personal preference, and personally I recommend anyone sleep more than 7 hours and no less than, at least if you want to continue to be healthy. I maintained exercise, and I took in a lot of clean water from a well with no fluoride and all the rest of that bad stuff. And in these final few days, I lost 6 kgs. Now that was also due to manipulating my salt intake as well as water intake, and then stopping drinking a lot of water and continuing to exercise and sweat out a lot of weight. Obviously, the human body is 70%, roughly 70% water. So if you can lose a lot of water, that is an effective tool to manipulate your weight. However, as I did say in my previous post where I acknowledged I lost a fair amount of weight, I do not advocate such weight loss techniques in general, especially if you want to do something that's sustainable. I can openly say that at least the final phases of this weight loss experiment or challenge was certainly not sustainable, and I do not plan on staying at 82 kgs as it is right now. I'm more than 10 kgs higher than that. And to conclude with regards to weight loss, with regards to improving your health, vitality, longevity, my personal best recommendation is eat whole foods, drink clean water, sleep 8 hours, and exercise regularly. I sincerely hope that this helps. If you like this, do like. If you think that this is valuable to someone else, please feel free to share this. And if you have any comments, please share them in the comments below. Thank you.